Welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe. If you find me helpful, let's dive in and explore the topic of today. Want to learn more in less time? If yes, in this video, I'll share the most effective strategies to minimize your study time and maximize your productivity. From prioritizing tasks to using active learning techniques, we'll cover it all. Discovering how to create a study schedule that works for you, avoid distractions, and retain information better. Whether you're a student, working professional, or lifelong learner, these tips will help you achieve your goals in no time. So, what are you waiting for? Let's go in depth through the best way to minimize your study time with effective strategies so you can study smart, not hard. Yes, we're talking about something that I think we can all agree on. Who wouldn't want to study less and still get amazing results? It's a myth that you need to spend hours upon hours studying to get good grades or good value for what you do. In fact, with the right techniques, you can cut your study time in half and still come out on top. We've all been there, sitting at our desks, surrounded by piles of notes and textbooks, feeling overwhelmed and unsure of where to even start. The traditional method of studying, where you just read through your notes passively, hoping that the information will somehow magically stick in your brain, is not only time-consuming but also highly inefficient. The problem is that most of us don't know any better, and we continue to use these old methods, expecting different results. But the truth is, there are so many better ways to study, and it's time to break free from these ineffective habits. Another issue is that we often try to cram all of our studying into 1 or 2 marathon sessions, which can lead to burnout and a lack of focus. And let's be real, how many of us have actually retained anything from those late-night cram sessions? It's just not a sustainable way to learn. We need to find ways to make our study sessions more productive, more efficient, and more enjoyable. The thing is, time management is a skill that we're not often taught in school, and it's something that we need to take charge of ourselves. By implementing a few simple strategies, we can optimize our study time and achieve so much more in less time. So, it's time to take control of our learning and stop wasting time on ineffective study methods. So, what are these magic strategies that can help us study more efficiently? One of the most effective techniques is active recall, which involves actively recalling information from memory rather than simply rereading it. This strengthens the neural pathways in our brains and makes it easier to recall the information later on. Another technique is spaced repetition, which involves reviewing material at increasingly longer intervals to help solidify it in our long-term memory. And let's not forget about study aids like flashcards, concept maps, summaries, that will help to organize and structure our learning. Incorporating these strategies into our daily study routine will significantly reduce our study time while still achieving amazing results. For example, I've found that using active recall has allowed me to cut my study time in half while still retaining all of the information. It's amazing how much more efficient you can be when you're using the right techniques. But there's one strategy that stands out above the rest, a game changer that can drastically reduce your study time while maintaining or even improving your retention and understanding. And that strategy is creating a study schedule. By planning out your study sessions in advance, you can ensure that you're covering all of the material you need to, while also making sure you're leaving enough time for review and practice. This takes the pressure off and allows you to focus on what really matters, learning. But there's one strategy that stands out above the rest, a game changer that can drastically reduce your study time while maintaining or even improving your retention and understanding. And that strategy is creating a study schedule. By planning out your study sessions in advance, you can ensure that you're covering all of the material you need to, while also making sure you're leaving enough time for review and practice. This takes the pressure off and allows you to focus on what really matters: learning. The key takeaway from today's video is that minimizing your study time is not only possible but also essential for achieving success. By incorporating strategies like active recall, spaced repetition, creating a study schedule, collaborative learning, seeking help when needed, and lastly, don't forget to take break when needed, you will be able to optimize your learning and achieve more in less time. Thanks for watching, and we'll love to hear from you in the comments. What are some of your favorite study strategies that help you stay productive and focused? And if you want to learn more about maximizing your productivity, be sure to check out my video in the future. Use the subscribe button to make that possible. Thank you and bye for now.